Is it
Don't.
the?
If you just name the brand and what it is right now without seeing it all, Phil, I'm gonna be a little scared.
Is it not? Is it a Logitech?
No, it's not a Logitech.
Oh, okay. Is it also a feet finder?
It's not a feet.
This is a new brand.
That's my legacy now. I'm the feet finder tech guy.
Yep.
I don't know if you want to put that out into the world.
That's
Yeah,
a clip
man.
right there, boys.
I'm never gonna.
That one's
forget
going
that.
on the TikTok.
That's going on
Guess what the
TikTok.
sound effect is too.
What's going on the social media? Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, welcome to the Content Mill, the show where four creators from four corners of the internet all get together to talk about what we are making and what we are playing. My name is Gianni. I am your host for today's episode, and with me are my illustrious co-hosts, starting with Eric, Mr. The Human. How the hell are you today, Eric?
I'm good. Phil just put on a fucking professor's coat. And I feel like I'm underdressed all of a sudden.
I should have warned him.
That was incredible. What the fuck? I'm great. I'm electric right now, actually. I just posted in the Discord. I got a free poll. Like, they're doing a thing in Umamusumi, and it's basically the equivalent of opening, like, day one of a, like, fucking Magic the Gathering pack, right? And
Oh, I
get,
saw
like,
that.
You get, like, the chase card. I got a free chase card equivalent, and I was just, like, in a training, and I just, like, oh, yeah, I got a free... My thing was like, oh, you have a free poll. I was like, cool. Super rare thing happened. I was like, holy shit, how am I not supposed to freak out right now? So yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Phil, I'm gonna pass it. I need to know what the fuck is going on with Phil.
Yeah, I need to know what's going on with the blazer here.
Well, guys, I am feeling great. I've just had a wonderful bowl of tossed salad and also scrambled eggs for our
Wow.
spin-off episode.
Oh my god, Phil, that's incredible. Holy shit.
There you go. Perfect pre-pod meal right there.
Wow. No, do you understand what he's referencing?
No, what is that?
No,
He's fucking it's Frasier, bro. Tossed salad and scrambled eggs, like one of the best spin-offs of all time. Phil, my god.
That was smart.
A man after my own heart. This is incredible. Holy
got
shit.
I'm gonna
got
break
me.
your heart the rest of the episode, but I'm glad I got the good one in first.
Oh, that was incredible.
Oh my gosh, too funny. Nate, last but not least, how are you doing today, my friend? No blazer for you, but you know what? It's fine.
It's been a lot so far. The last 10 minutes have felt like 25. What's happened?
Wow.
Oh man, it has been a day, y'all. It has been a day. Well, thank you for joining me today, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Content Mill. Today we have a very special episode planned. We are talking about spin-offs. We're talking about crossovers. We're talking about collaborations. We're playing fast and loose with today's topic, right? What goes into a spin-off and what our favorites are. Maybe not necessarily the best, but just the ones that really stuck with us. But before I do that, I do need to jump into our run-of-the-mill housekeeping. I just wanted to quick at the front of the episode plug our socials. Now that we have everything up and running, if you don't already, make sure you give us a follow. Make sure you give us a sub here on YouTube. We are at the Content Mill Podcast on pretty much all platforms. We are up and running on Instagram now as well, in case you are still using Instagram. I know I am. TikTok, YouTube. We will maybe you'll see us on Twitch one of these days. Who knows? Who knows what we're working on? But we are at the Content Mill Podcast on all socials. So make sure you give us a follow. Make sure you give a subscription. And then I know I've done it for the last couple episodes, but Eric, since you are our resident Discord leader, can you just one last time talk to the people about what they can find over on Discord and why they should head over there?
Well, you can find just about everything you want because it is the corner of the internet Discord, which means there's a corner for everyone. And if there's not, we can make one. For example, the tabletop RPG one that we just made for Nate specifically and Phil. They wanted one. It's there. There you go. It's very simple. You want a corner, come join the Discord. And if you would like to have one very specific to a niche thing that you're into, as long as you're utilizing it, I'll make it. But yeah, all of the content's there for us, all four of our channels and podcasts and whatever we make, as well as Kayla from JK Games and Dido. She has her book her book content for Palettes and Pages is very cool. It's fun to see what she comes up with, and she's incredibly good at recommending books based off of your favorite games. It's a very impressive skill that she has. So go check all that stuff out. Come join us, have a conversation, get in touch. It's a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. And those can be found where, Phil? Where can those links be found?
Those can be found at www.coti.pika.page, Cody.pika.page. Back to you, Gianni.
I love it when he does it, dude.
I don't think it actually has the www. But
Yeah, I think just the Cody.pika page.
It's a web address. It'll resolve.
Look, he's playing
Frasier
Frasier right now. Okay, he doesn't understand technology. It's fine.
Show came out before the .com boom. All right.
Yeah. Show came out before. I'm sure some of us were like even cognizant or alive.
Definitely alive, Nate.
Yeah.
Definitely alive.
Definitely, yeah.
That
Nate,
show
yeah.
might have ended before you were alive.
Yes, please go over to Cody.pika.page or www.cody.pika.page.
See where it takes you.
That is where all our links are. And like Eric said, we have a corner of the internet for anything and everything. If you ask, you shall receive within reason, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Eric is a man of the people. So thank you so much for graciously hosting the content mill and all of our content over there. But fellas, I think that's enough for the run of the mill because I'm very excited about today's topic. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, today we are talking about spinoffs. It's kind of a vague, malleable topic that we're working with today because what defines a spinoff, what is or isn't classified as a spinoff, I feel like everybody could kind of give you a different reason. So I have a feeling there might be a little bit of pressing on today's episode, but I think that's going to make for a really, really fun conversation because I know guaranteed one of us is going to have something where we go, huh? Really? Seriously? But it doesn't matter. It's what we like. It's what we prefer, right? So
it's how you spin it.
There we go. That's how you spin it. It's how you spin it. So without further ado, I'm going to go around the horn. We'll go one by one, kind of like we usually do. Does anyone want to go first? And then I'll kind of go from there. Does anyone feel really strongly about going first?
I would love to give it just the best starting we can.
There we go. Nate off the bench.
Pertinent for the recent events in terms of the Halo series.
Oh, yeah.
And I have one of the best spinoffs that you might be thinking, Halo Wars, I mean, yeah, RTS, but it's not for everyone. Halo Fireteam Raven.
That is not where I thought you were going.
On rails shooter that's up to 4 people. I've seen a 4-person and a 2-person cabinet. And it's an on-rails first-person squad-based arcade shooter. And it is such a good time. It is probably 2 hours and $15 to complete because every time you die, you have to pay for more lives.
Oh my god!
Yeah, when my man says arcade, he
in an arcade.
It is an arcade game.
Yeah,
it is
he spun that the hell off.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So is that the sit down one? Is that the sit down one where you like sit in the booth? Yo, I put in some hours at the local Dave & Buster's on Fireteam.
I've never heard of this.
So for one of my buddies' bachelor parties, he's a huge Halo guy, used to be competitive Halo, and he picked the place for his bachelor party that had laser tag and everything, but we weren't there for laser tag. We were there for Fireteam Halo.
It's
that
fucking,
game kicks ass.
Oh my god, I'm looking at it right now. You guys have a cool fucking $23,000. We can get this right now.
Yeah.
There's a goal.
It's
Let's
a business
do
expense. It's a business expense.
Yeah.
This is fucking Time Crisis, but
Yes,
Halo.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Incredible.
Yeah.
So good. And, it's relevant right now with it takes place during Halo 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
With the whole remake being announced, it's like maybe a good time to go out and play it.
I cannot believe that you're bringing Fireteam Raven first.
Got to start hard. It's
The man goes hard.
so
man.
good.
Okay.
Fireteam Raven is definitely one of those like it's not your run of the mill arcade shooters. Like it's very like jokes aside, it's very well designed
really well
and
done.
it's a cool time. Yeah.
And it's like it's a full game.
Yeah. It's like a full campaign, a mini campaign obviously, but you got a beer in hand. You know what I mean? it's a hell of a
Three
time.
friends with 2.5 hours to spare. It's
Yep.
good.
Yeah.
It is very interesting, Nate. The what you say is like a full game. It's like, it's funny because obviously you grew up in a time period where arcades were like a rarity, and it was mostly like Dave and Buster's, right? And like maybe occasionally, I think you mentioned in an early episode, you did have like, you have an arcade nearby that's like,
Yeah.
pay once,
old stuff,
however
yeah.
long, yeah, which is cool. That's awesome that you have that, because like when we grew up, they're fucking everywhere. Like
Yeah.
we still
At
had
every
the
mall.
remnants. So yeah, so we still had full ass games as arcade games. Because like Metal Slug and all those games, those are full ass games. Like they take some time and
Yeah.
stuff. But it is very interesting, like you say, yeah, to have a game come out anytime in the modern era that is a real game, and it's not just like a, hey, you pay and you do a thing for a little bit and you get some tickets or your high score or whatever,
Yeah.
and you're done.
Like
So
I
that is
remember
very cool.
at my like bowling alley arcade, there was a thing like when Crossy Road was a thing. They just
Oh,
took
yeah,
the
yeah.
mobile Crossy Road,
Mm-hmm.
blew it up, and went,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
And that
I
was
mean,
kind
back
of
in
it.
my
It
day,
didn't
we
feel
played
as-
Frogger.
Yeah.
Frogger. I was a Metal Slug kid, man. I always played Metal Slug. Like that games are so good.
I was always Time Crisis. I loved Time Crisis.
That's
And House of the
Yep.
Dead. I like the light gun shooters. Those are always really
Yeah.
fun for me.
Mhm.
Well, because it's something special that you can't do at home, really, like
Yeah.
as well. So it's like, yeah,
Exactly.
you're at an
Have
arcade, you might as well.
$20,000. And
Yeah. Yeah.
takes up your entire garage.
Do you want a new car or Fire Team Raven? Like, which
Or-
one is it? Yeah,
You could
Just
have a
saying.
game that looks like a warthog.
Great point.
Oh.
yeah,
That's a great point. Same when we
I
get
was a Silent
monetized.
Scope kid.
Ah, yeah.
Oh man, that's incredible.
Yeah, that was not what I was expecting, Nate, but that is a very good pull. So
That is,
Literally
that is
give
not
you
the
that one.
Halo game I was expecting.
I
either.
know. I was waiting for two other ones. Awesome. Phil, what is your first pick for your favorite spinoff?
So one of my favorite, I don't know if I'd call it my favorite spinoffs, a very good spinoff, I would say, on this here very long list. My favorite types of spinoffs are when there is something that's really well established and then they roll something else into it. So right now, the one I want to talk to you about is Kingdom Hearts 1.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm with you.
We're playing with the concept.
Elaborate.
I like it. All right.
Yeah.
Go. All right.
I feel like you take honestly, Kingdom Hearts is probably the only Final Fantasy game I've ever played, now that I think
Mhm.
about it. And they just took that and threw in all your favorite Disney characters. They had
Mhm.
little zippers on them. That was a new element of the spin-off. You got to have the zippers. And it was just fun. It was a good time. I have good memories of absolutely biffing it at that course in the beginning, just over and over and over again. This also falls into the category of game that Eric and I share a lot of, which is game what we picked up at Blockbuster
Mm-hmm.
and then just ended up having someone else's save and having a bad time with it.
Yep.
But yeah, I enjoyed Kingdom Hearts. It is an interesting spin-off for the Final Fantasy series, but I have not gone back to the other ones, so maybe this is where it dies for me. But I do enjoy the original Kingdom Hearts.
I was very much a Final Fantasy kid, and I remember when Kingdom Hearts was announced, it just seemed like the absolute coolest, most unique thing at the time when it was announced. It was one of the earliest games I remember like absorbing every magazine article and every like piece of information I could find out about this game. Because I want to say it came out in like 2002, 2003-ish.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. And I just remember I was so wrapped up in wanting to know everything about it before it even came out. And then it came out and it was so good. And I always was like fascinated by the kind of the backstory of, you know, Disney and Squaresoft at the time sharing the same office building. It was like there was like some co-ownership of an office building, so these execs would ride up and down the same elevator every day, and those conversation kind of spawned from those elevator rides between these two companies, right? So it was always just kind of fascinating to me. And to top it off, I mean, I kind of like you, Phil. I played through 2, and then I pretty much fell. Birth by Sleep was probably the last one that I played, but on PSP. But the games were just so fun to play. They were so unique. They were so different. After that, I kind of fell off myself. But and speaking of spin-offs within the spin-offs, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories on Game Boy Advance. Very fun game.
That's the one with the cards,
I also
right?
played the help. Yeah, it was.
I've heard good
kind of
things
taking
about
place
that one.
between 1 and 2. Yeah, it was a great game. Really, really good game.
Isn't there like 14 games between 1 and 2? Like, almost. I feel like so many of them take place.
That's when you say Kingdom Hearts as spin-off, at first I had to like check myself because I'm like, yeah, I guess it is because it's so far along at this place. I mean, think about its Final Fantasy roots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it 100% makes sense when you.
It is a spin-off,
when you spin it.
I'm trying to avoid the phrase.
No, that's fine. We'll say it for you as much as you can.
Yeah.
Eric did it once. Like,
yeah, it's all good. I set it up.
Very good call. Very good call. I definitely love that one. Eric, what is your first pick?
All right. I think I might have the oldest situation here. We're going to go all the way back to 1987 is where we're going right now.
Whoa.
And in the editing process, Gianni, I'm going to need you to hit a stinger because I'm going to talk about Persona.
You'll never see it come back. You say that my mind is to pass for eyes. You're done there. But the time is hit you, you're not surprised.
It dates the spinoff dates all the way back to 1987 with Megami Tensei, better known now as Shin Megami Tensei, which then eventually had a spinoff within the series called Shin Megami Tensei If back in 1993, which then became so popular that they were like, hey, why don't we set a whole ass like series in a high school with these game mechanics, which became Persona, which now fast forward is like Atlas's whole fucking flagship franchise.
Yeah.
And it's got to be the most popular spinoff of all time. Like, when you think about spinoffs being successful, a lot of times you'll think about like shows like, for example, Frasier, very popular show. With games, they all kind of hit a limit. Persona like just shattered everything and continues to like just dominate that space to the fact that with all the leaks that happened for Persona 4 possibly having a remake, they literally were like, all right, here's 30 seconds of whatever to confirm that it happened because you guys are fucking rabid psychos. And I'm one of those, and it's okay. But yeah, Persona, like I can't believe that this game has roots all the way back to like 1987. And like, when you think about it, like the Shin Megami Tensei series as a whole and Persona as a whole, technically, if you count 1993, is like years and years and years older than Pokemon. And then people are like, oh yeah, it's like a Pokemon game. And it's like, no, like, when you look back, there's so many more games that have been doing it longer. And yeah, I mean, I could gush about Persona forever, and I don't want to hold up this podcast, but it is one of my favorite series of all time. All of them are great. They all have their own different things. And like we talked about in another episode, you can just hop in wherever you want. None of them are fully connected. They all technically take place within some similar world, but you could just hop in wherever. I would recommend, if you want to get into the series, start with Persona 3 Reload. It's the most current one, has a very good story. All the characters are very endearing, and it's definitely shorter compared to like Persona 5 Royal. And then if you really want the actual best Persona game, go play Metaphor ReFantasio, because that game fucking rips. Which is another basically a spinoff for Persona. And Metaphor, without spoilers, is like a spinoff of like almost every game Atlas has ever made, which is crazy. But yeah, that's my first one, and I think that's like the one that inspired this episode. When I came up with the topic, like I was like, Persona, I have to talk about Persona, and I have to talk about how crazy it is that it's a spinoff that has eclipsed its original thing this much.
So much so that I didn't know that it was a spinoff until Metaphor ReFantasio came out, and I was reading an article about it, and I was like, wait a minute, Persona is a spinoff of Shin Megami Tensei? Like, because I knew Persona more than I knew Shin Megami Tensei. So that's interesting. I've tried. I might take you up on that though, Eric, because I've tried. I bought Persona 5 when it came to PlayStation 4. Because it was initially like a PS3 launch, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I bought it when it came to PS4 because everyone was gushing so hard about it. And I feel like Atlas titles have always been those games where like I so desperately want to love them because everyone has the same endearing memories of them that I have about Final Fantasy. And there's just something that I just can't like wrap my head around. I don't know if it's like the timed calendar system. I don't know what it is. I tried Metaphor Refantasio because again, your boy suffers from the FOMO. I jumped into Metaphor Refantasio and I was like, okay, this is doing a little bit more for me than even a Persona was. I ended up playing it for like 10, 15 hours. And it was kind of the same thing where I was like, I don't know, just something about, granted, I played for 10, 15 hours, so that was enough to play that much. But I was like, something's not sticking. I might take you up on trying the Persona 3 because I want to love that series so bad. Even Persona 5, I was like, there's something here about the acid jazz and the fucking outfits and the even the battle system. I really enjoyed that battle system. It's just something there is just not sticking with me. So maybe I'll try Persona 3.
I was the same way. That was 5 Royal is the only one I've played.
Yeah.
And I think I also maybe did 10 hours. But the style is there. It's just there's something about it that I haven't tried Metaphor. So if that does feels like a little
Metaphor is a lot easier, like to manage everything. Like
is it?
So you have, instead of the persona system, you have the archetype system, and at most the archetype system is, I think it's like 26 like different classes for the most part. Whereas in Persona there's literally 100. And like you don't know about, like, there's the fusion system and all that, and it's fucking confusing. Like I totally get that. However, you can ignore it for the most part. You can turn it down the difficulty and not really worry about it with Persona. So I'm going to talk about Persona a little bit, and then I'll talk about Metaphor, which I guess is technically a spinoff in a sense. But I'm just going to pitch it basically for people who do have these concerns, because I definitely understand it, because I myself bounced off Persona 5 the first time I played it. I played 10 hours. I bounced off. I was really bummed by it. And then I looked into Persona 5 Royal years later, and I was like, oh, they fixed all of the shit I don't like. They made it so much quality of life things. In the original Persona 5, you have a gun in Persona 5 that you can use to stun things, and you have finite ammo, and then ammo runs out while you're in a dungeon, and you have to leave the dungeon, which ends your day, to reload, which was fucking stupid. Because later on in the game you have so many enemies that are weak to that, and now you're like, well, I can't do anything. So in Royal, now every time you're done with a battle, it resets, like your ammo comes back. So you only have the finite during the battle, and they tons of things like that make the game so much better. So never play 5 the original, just play Royal.
I think I've only played 5 the original. I don't think I've played Royal. So
the Royal is so much better, so much more quality of life things, so much so that when Persona 3 Reload came out, I waited a couple weeks to play it, because I needed to see that they carried over because Persona 3, the original, like that's the beginning of modern day Persona games. And there's so much like not quality of life shit in those games that I was like, if they do like a tried and true remake, I'm not going to play it, because I'm like, that shit's going to be terrible.
Did they do all the like quality of life things that
it's perfect? Like it is. Yeah. That, and then follow that up like literally 7 months later with Metaphor, which is like nothing but quality of life. So going into Metaphor, if you play that, I think everyone, if you're interested in these style games, I just suggest playing Metaphor. The calendar system is there, but it's not as stressful. You can max out all of your characters' like confidants, social links, like the people you're talking with, very easily. You don't really have to grind ever. And one of the best things that they've ever decided to do was you no longer, when you have conversations with people, you no longer get like these little, you used to get these little music notes, and however many you got would level up their like your connection with them. And it was based on what choice you made. which is like, okay, that's where the guide comes in. And it's like, okay, make sure you choose the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
What they did in Metaphor was, oh, you can choose whatever you want. It's going to go up the same. But if you choose the quote unquote right one, you get extra like experience points or whatever. So it's like, it's not really, you're not really missing out on anything, because I like to role play in these games. And like most of the time I'd see the thing and be like, that's what I want to say, but I know this is the right answer.
Right.
So in this game, you actually get to play how you want to play. And that alone made me not have to look up almost anything in the game. So you don't have to worry about like choices or anything like that. You're just going, you hang out with people when you can, you do missions when you can. And then that last month in game is completely free to you to wrap up whatever you want. And at that point, you should be to the point where you're just churning out. Like, I think I had everybody's stuff maxed out by like 2 weeks before the end of the game. So I say play Metaphor if you're interested in this. Then you can go back and then you kind of understand what you're looking for. On the social side of things, combat's very similar as well, but on the social side of things, those are like exactly the same. Metaphor just has tons of quality of life. So that's my pitch. Yeah.
Also,
it's high fantasy as well, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's like,
And who doesn't like that?
that's what I was going to say, is that like the art, and I mean, the Metaphor is very much just like straight down the barrel an extreme fill game. If it wasn't for the JRPG bits that I still can't get good traction in, but like the Hieronymus Bosch humans enemies is fucking incredible, and then the Thomas More Utopia stuff is absolutely my thing. I need to get back to it at some point.
There is a manga too, so you might be able to. It's still ongoing, so it's not caught up. But and then I have a feeling, because this is the most straight up story where you don't have any involvement in like what's actually happening besides like a few things, that I think they might do like a show or a movie that is like perfect. Because in the other games they've done a Persona 3, 4, and 5 anime, but you're going to disappoint people because there's so many different choices and avenues that you can do in those games. Whereas Metaphor, there isn't. There's some stuff you can sway a bit, but it's always going to end up at the same spot. So I think if they do that, that might be but also, Phil, just turning down the difficulty to story and just fucking crank through that game.
Oh, you know me. That's how I play these games.
You'll be fine. Because that's the other thing, is like, you'll eventually get through battles so fast that it's not even a JRPG anymore.
Yeah.
Well, like, honestly, the coolest quality of life feature that I was like, every game should have this fucking feature, is once you're over leveled over enemies in a specific area, you can just take them out without even entering like a battle sequence. Which, again, the battle sequences are fun, but it is kind of nice where you're just kind of like, why am I going to go into this battle sequence if I'm just going to absolutely demolish everything here? Like, just save me the time. And I thought that was such a cool feature that I was like, I hope to see that in more games. And maybe it is in more titles that I'm just unfamiliar with. But
2 things on that. First, Earthbound introduced that a long time ago. They actually have that. If you over level to the point, it goes to the screen and then the thing dies immediately. Like,
interesting. Okay.
But that's actually been a thing since Persona 5 at least to my knowledge. I haven't played 4 because it's been in that weird limbo of like, I know they're going to remake it soon or not. I'm just waiting on a release date to decide if I'm going to play the original or not. But it was hidden behind a perk that you had to get by leveling up Ryuji, which is like the blonde-haired guy. You have to level up his friendship to a certain amount, and then you get that ability, which I was like, that should just be a thing. Like in Metaphor, it's just a thing, right? They continue to just pass these quality of life things, and then it kind of was like ultimately all accumulated into Metaphor, which is like, the more I talk about Metaphor, the more I'm like, I think it's my favorite like Persona Atlas like RPG. It's that fucking good. But
I played like 10, 15 hours of it. So it was like enough for me to be like, I get it. Like, I see it. It's just, I got to a point where I was like, there's like a dungeon that took me like so many hours to get through. And I was like, I don't know what it is that's just not wanting me to like come back and complete this, but I enjoyed my time with it. I'm not the high fantasy guy, believe it or not. So you'd think it would be like the Persona 5s that would be sticking with me. But something about Metaphor, I think I enjoyed a little bit more about Persona. But I want to love that series. I need to find the right one to get me there.
Have you had somebody like me in your life while going through these games, or have you just been riding solo?
Oh, dude, I'm riding solo, big dog.
Okay,
It's the
so
Wild
that's the
West
big
out
thing.
there.
I will persona pill you. I promise. You'll be my sixth person that I will persona pill. I guarantee it. And
Yeah,
then
I don't know
will
a
count
single
metaphor.
person in my circle that plays Atlas games like religiously, like you are like a fucking cult. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I'll get you, man. I'll fucking get you. Don't you worry. It's happening. We're gonna fast forward a year from now, and Gianni's gonna be like, I get it. I get it.
My next 10 streams are all going to be Atlas titles.
Yes, bro.
You need more than
holy-
10.
Yeah, you're gonna need a whole year. Holy shit.
Well, on the note of turn-based RPGs, I am going to go with my first pick with something, I don't want to call it a little bit more mainstream. Maybe it's a little bit more mainstream. And something that I have a lot of nostalgia for, a lot of love for. And that is going to be Pokemon Yellow.
Oh shit, you're right.
Ooh.
Yes. I was a big Gen 1 through 3 Pokemon kid. I got a freaking Squirtle tattooed on me. Like I ride or die by OG Pokemon. The first 3 gens of Pokemon have it's kind of interesting, right? Because there was a point, I want to say it was around Gen 4, which is ironically kind of when I fell off of the series, where they stopped doing these kind of like third mainline director's cut versions of the games. And instead we started seeing the remakes, right? Or like kind of like this alternate timeline version of these games, right? So you'd get the same games, but you'd get kind of like a tweaked version of it, redone with modern sensibilities. The first 3 gens, you had Pokemon Red and Blue had Yellow, you had Gold and Silver had Crystal, and then Ruby and Sapphire had Emerald. Now, Crystal and Emerald, I wouldn't necessarily consider a spinoff the way I'm looking at it, because they were more or less director's cuts of those games. It was the same game with a little bit of an added storyline, maybe, you know, an extra Safari Zone like area where you could go. But Pokemon Yellow was really interesting because they added, basically they kind of replicated the anime's storyline within the story of Pokemon Red and Blue. So instead of choosing your initial starters of, you know, Squirtle, Charmander, Bulbasaur, you instead got to have that like, oh shit, I'm late for my, you know, picking my Pokemon. So I'm stuck with Pikachu. He's kind of an asshole, but whatever. Like we're rocking with it. You know, it is what it is. You had Team Rocket. You had that really cool kind of, you know, collaboration between the anime and the game, which I thought was really neat, which is why I would consider it a spinoff, because it was kind of a different game. It wasn't necessarily the same game. It was a similar game, but plus you had the kind of like companionship of having this Pokemon, you know, walking around with you, you know what I mean? And seeing Pikachu's moods and things like that. The sprites were all different. You had the ability to get all the starters instead of just picking the one and relying on trades, which I thought was really neat. Pokemon Yellow was really kind of lightning in a bottle for me, because it just felt like something so familiar but so different at the same time, and that's why I would choose that as my first spin-off pick. I don't know if you guys have history with Pokemon Yellow.
That was my
that is solid. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first actual Pokemon game that I owned. Was Pokemon.
Wow.
Yeah. So I played Red or Blue. I can't remember which one on my cousin's. He's the one who showed it to me. And then for my birthday later that year, I got the Pokemon or the Game Boy Color Pikachu edition with Pokemon Yellow, which I still have somewhere in this fucking nightmare of a closet. That game, yeah, it's very good. It's very cool. And like, yeah, you said Team Rocket. But to specify, it's fucking Jesse and James.
Jesse and James.
Yeah. Sorry, let me rephrase that. You had Team Rocket in the game. Yeah, it is like our Team Rocket.
Yeah, dude, it's incredible. It's so cool. And when you said that, I'm like, yeah, absolutely, it is a spinoff. Like, and just a minor correction, they did do Platinum in Gen 4, which is
you're right.
That's the true last, because then they did weird sequels. They did Black and White 2, and then X and Y never got anything.
Well,
now we have
they got ZA.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about that fucking game. Locking shit behind ranked battles and shit. Okay, but then they had Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, which was the sequel to Sun and Moon. So they did these weird like sequel things, which were good and they were fun. But yeah, those director cut like everything's in here. You don't have to trade for everything except for the stupid trade evolutions.
Yeah.
But like all the like in Pokemon Yellow, you could literally get all the starters naturally. Like you could just have all three of the boys like on your team, and it's incredible. It's so cool. And you want to talk about a remake, like that needs a real remake, not the Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu.
Yeah,
like, that would be sick if they did a remake of that. I would love
and I think Let's Go does a decent amount. I think it does a decent job of trying to recapture that, but there was something, I don't know, there was just something about Yellow that and again, it could just be a product of that time, but there was just something about Yellow that was like, it's just Pikachu. That's it. You know what I mean? Like that's your dog. Like that's your boy. You know what I mean?
Like, the fact that like, you know, we've seen the anime and stuff and that was rolling and playing the game. It's like, oh, I'm doing the thing from the thing.
It's super cool.
You had Surfing Pikachu. You know what I mean? Like you had all, wasn't the Orange Islands in that one too? I think the Orange Islands was in that.
They were in Leaf Green and in Fire Red.
That's right.
Sure.
Yeah.
We want to talk about really fucking good games. Those are incredible.
Oh,
but
phenomenal.
I just had we were just talking about like Persona, right? And I just had like a brain blast of like, you want to like actually remake the anime and have like companions and shit following with you, like getting like you beat Brock's ass, you beat Misty, and then they like join you for the rest of the journey of her. Dude, that shit would be incredible.
Like make the show.
Yeah, dude, that would be insane. Like I would love that.
This is my perfect time to bring up the best part of Pokemon lore that I have learned in the past by doing a lore podcast is y'all know about Zap Molkuno?
Zap Molkuno.
No,
yeah,
not real.
No,
you made that up.
Yeah, it's fucking real, dude. At the end of the first chapters of the Pokemon manga,
the manga, fucking
Team Rocket fuses Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno into one terrifying beast.
I was like, that's scary.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. It's it's
wow.
real bad. They take your gods and then they smash them together. It's pretty messed up. But it's my favorite Pokemon thing.
That's probably a reason a unofficial spin-off was made that I love, Pokemon Fusion. Or Infinite Fusion. It's
why does that sound familiar?
Because it's like a mod that's super well supported and like community driven, and people like in the Discord upload their own sprites to then be added to the game.
Of
This and
yeah.
It's a whole campaign, and it has to do with Team Rocket fusing Pokemon and stuff. So that's actually really cool.
Are we familiar with Pokemon ROM hacks? Are we knowledgeable enough as the four of us to do an episode on that? Because holy shit, Pokemon ROM hacks are like one of the coolest things in gaming. That's like it just shits on everything that Nintendo's done for the last decade. It's crazy. Like they're like, oh, we'll take this IP that's one of the most powerful IPs in the world and actually like make good games for free. It's
my god, it's fucking Charizard and a Gyarados. Holy shit.
It's just scraping.
Wait, I think there's a Gyarados Jigglypuff mod. just Jigglypuff's head with Gyarados screaming. It's incredible.
Good.
And the majority have like a screen accurate like Ditto ones where like if you fuse with the Ditto, it's gonna have the derpy face.
Oh,
that's hilarious,
really good. Man, we could have had everything, and instead we still do, but someone else makes it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Support
open source software, I guess.
Yeah. Shit, he's diverting into 70% complete. Pull him back. Pull him back.
Reel him in.
It's the Blazer.
It's the Blazer. Oh man.
Nate, funny. What is your second pick for favorite spinoffs?
My second also happens to be a contender for my game of the year. I'm going Avowed.
Oh shit! I was wondering who was gonna do it. I was wondering who. I'm glad you did it.
I love this game. I have run it back 3 times now, and every time I do, I'm like, man, I love what this is, but like, can Can you imagine a world where they gave them like infinite budget and it is a Skyrim size thing? Because this is a world I could live in.
When
It's
did it
so
come out
cool.
this year?
It's like February, I think.
Yeah,
February, so it was
February,
early.
I think.
earlier year.
Do you think there will be any DLC that expands on the game?
I hope to God, but considering the it was weird because like Avowed didn't get a bad reception, but it got a loud reception from people that disliked it. But it also didn't get like a great reception, if that makes sense. I just remember I picked it up, and I know we talked about this on a previous episode, but something about the aesthetic of Avowed just spoke to me. Because like I said earlier, not the high fantasy guy, but I loved all the purples and pinks and neon blues. And it was so pretty to look at. And I remember playing for the first couple hours and I was like, this is great. I really enjoy this. But after like, it took me about 60 hours to complete my playthrough. I remember just putting the controller down and being like, am I playing the same game that everyone had so much to nitpick about? Because I gave that game a 9 out of 10 in my own review on my channel. Like, there is so much to love in that game. I think the only thing that I just actually bothered me was that I hated 3 out of the 4 companions.
That's bad. That's really bad average.
I could kind of deal with this too, but. By the end of the game, I was like, "Shut up!" Like I'm so tired of dealing with some of these companion missions.
I'm sorry, I have to say it somewhere. Am I the only one that thinks it's weird? The dwarf, I forget what his name was.
Marius, yeah. I offended Phil, by the way. I don't know if anyone caught that.
That's fine. All of the other
9 out of 10 game
dwarfs are like, I don't know, a Russian or like a Eastern European kind of accent, and he's just American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rose flipping burgers and drinking Pabst Blue Ribbons, dude.
Yeah, calling you a Nimdoot. The most annoying word in the entire game.
He says it's
Blessed
so
day
much.
Nimdoot.
Yeah.
How many times does he say blessed day Nimdoot?
Every 5 minutes, dude.
Oh man.
I love that game though. That's the general like actual moment to moment gameplay. Like, I think is one of my probably of this year my most enjoyable like combat.
Yeah. And that was my thing too, is like, again, it was one of those ones where I'm like, I like open world games. I like confined open world games. And that was what I think what got me in there. But the fact that it was like the high fantasy stuff, not my jam. For some reason, I completely gravitated. I'm usually like sword and board guy, or I'm like arrows and daggers. Avowed, I was like wand and grimoire. It was like something about it. I was like, they figured out a way to get me to like the stuff that I don't typically go for. Giada was the one that I loved, by the way. Giada was the one I was like, I love this companion and I love her story. Everyone else, a little questionable. Yahtzee had a fun ending to her story too.
Yeah. And there's something special about holding a spell book in one hand and a gun in the other. It's no other game.
I ended that game dual wielding pistols, which is the most ridiculous thing you can do in a fantasy RPG.
I was gonna say,
real good.
The first time, plug for Phil, his little corner of the internet in our Discord, the capture corner. The first time I've ever seen gameplay of this fucking game was when Phil was just capturing footage for his upcoming sometime this year Avowed essay. And I was just working and I was like, man, this game is chill as fuck. Like,
it kicks ass. It's so good.
It was very chill. I was like, oh man, okay, I'll definitely check this out. It looks cool. It's definitely something that has been on my radar, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed it to the extent that you did. But the blue man does have bedroom eyes, and it does make me uncomfortable a little bit.
It's Garrus's voice actor, so you
but
knew what you were getting into.
Bang him. What was that choice?
Listen, you got to cut corners somewhere. He's going through a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Him and Tama, there's a lot going on in Kai's life.
Yeah,
so much.
And that's the thing is like, and to clarify, right? Like, I think their stories were very interesting. Like, I think, to be honest with you, Kai's, I think, might have had the best storyline for me. I think, but I think it was just the conversations that we were having with these people over and over felt really repetitive, really redundant. And I got to a point where I never am the like skip, but I got to that point like on around hour 35, 40.
Whoa, that's crazy. That's early.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to drop like hour 80, which is like the length of a Persona game. So I was like, I get it. That's fine.
No, I mean the game, like you can. I think 60 hours is probably close to where I was too, Johnny.
Like everything.
Yeah, I did 60.
Yeah,
but it's the one game when I think like, what do I want to go back to? I'm typically not like a 2 playthrough kind of person. It's the one game where I'm like, what if instead of playing whatever fucking new game is out right now, like, what if I just went back and played Avowed instead?
I had to see every ending because there were some meaningful choices in it, and that actually like had large impact of like the game going forward after that. So I had to go back and see all of them.
If you shameless plug, pretty soon I will be capturing more footage for this game, and a big part of the essay is the endings, specifically the pro Adir Ludwin ending, which is a fucking banger for what I'm going to be talking about. So hang out in the Discord. We will go through some of the endings and see some of the good stuff.
It's a little private live stream. It's fun.
It is a private live stream.
Yeah.
No blazers necessary.
No blazers.
I know. I still feel underdressed.
Well, Phil, Mr. Toss salad and eggs. What is your pick?
So
Scrambled
close.
eggs. I'm so close. Damn
So
it.
close.
What is your second pick?
So my second pick it's a bit of a stretch. I recognize that it is a bit of a stretch. There was it was like a real-time strategy game that came out long time ago. And they ended up making, I think, 3 of them. And then after that, they're like, wow, these characters, they're really cool. I like these characters. What if we just made a game where you could hang out with those characters and just wander around? Maybe get some dragon mounts, hang out with some blood elves, and play World of Warcraft. But my pick is not World of Warcraft because I've not played World of Warcraft. My pick is the South Park episode of World of Warcraft.
One of the best TV episodes of all time. The reason I've even played World of Warcraft is because of that.
What an incredible piece of just digital cinema that we all got to experience at some point. The iconic man slouched over, clicking his mouse. They used the real game footage. What an incredible,
they had a deal
if you
with
want to call
Blizzard.
it a spin-off.
Blizzard was like, oh yeah, we'll make you a private server so you can do all of the filming. Like it's insane. It's so crazy that it happened.
It's so good.
And now we have Hello Kitty Island Adventure. That's a real ass game that
full
exists
circle.
now.
Yeah.
It's incredible. What a fucking poll, Phil. I thought there was so many ways you could go once you started talking about RTS, and I was very curious about that. Oh man.
Yeah,
that was like
WoW
peak
episode of
peak South Park too. It was like peak South Park. We're talking about TV,
so
like,
So
and
good.
kind of similarly, Eric. I never really got into WoW, but when that episode came out, I remember I watched it with my dad, and my dad is a gamer. And he's on the road a lot. He's a stand-up comic. So I remember he went on the road like right after that episode, and he texted me. And he texted me like a picture of a WoW like physical box or whatever.
Yeah.
And he put some joke about Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and I was like, ha ha ha. Like not realizing like he actually went and bought the game, and he came home and he's like, I'm gonna boot up WoW. Do you want to check it out? And I was like, wait, you actually bought World of Warcraft? He's like, he ended up playing it for like a decade.
Holy shit.
all because of that South Park episode.
I
dude.
played it for a month.
No.
Amazing.
My
Yeah,
dad
but
played
you
it for, like,
probably
a
didn't have a
decade.
job at the time, you know.
No, I mean that was like 06.
Wow.
I wanna say.
That's a fucking like defining like characteristic of your father now. That's a decade of WoW.
Played WoW for a decade.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Holy
But
shit.
all because of that South Park episode. That's the
so
reason that he
good.
jumped into it.
Hey, it
Yeah.
worked. They did
Well,
it.
while we're here talking about World of Warcraft, there is another spinoff technically that has nothing to do with World of Warcraft.
Like
it was
Dota?
Yeah, Dota is
Yeah,
a spinoff
okay.
of StarCraft, which is
That's a good point.
another basically adjacent to Warcraft. And I didn't want to really talk about it too much, but I have it on my list. And I just think that's like one of the crazier spinoffs of all time,
Yeah.
which is like somebody was like, oh, yeah, we made these mods for StarCraft, Warcraft. I forget exactly which one it is right now, but and we, you get to control the heroes and stuff. And then it just became its own fucking genre of video games. That's the most profitable gaming franchise in the world, or the genre of game in the world. It's crazy. But moving on from that, I just wanted to mention, because I feel like that needs to be talked about if we're
for sure,
adjacent
100%.
to Warcraft.
100%. Eric, what's your second pick?
All right, my second one is going to be a lot shorter, but it is another arcade game. It is possibly my favorite arcade game of all time. Have you played Bubble Bobble?
Oh, yes. Yes.
There is a spin-off of Bubble Bobble, which is the best arcade game of all time, called Bust a Move, which is absolutely, anytime that shit is in an arcade or a pizza place, I have to play a couple rounds of Bust a Move. Like the simplicity of that game is like absurd, and it is so fun. There's not much more to say. It's just like matching, you're launching little balls at other balls, and if they match 3, they pop, and you get to mess with. There's shit on screen right now. You know what it looks like. But I just want to share a story, and then it'll be the end of my turn. Very specific Southern California thing, but I was in Knott's Berry Farm playing Bust a Move in fucking Camp Snoopy. I was just in the, I don't even know, it's definitely not there anymore, but I was there, and I was on a fucking heater. And I was so locked in, and then I finally failed after I think 20 minutes of playing on the same like run, and I turn around, and I shit you not, because Camp Snoopy is like the kids area of camp. There was like 20 fucking kids watching me play this game that I was completely unaware of, because I was so locked into Bust a Move, and I was like, holy shit, this is incredible, dude. Oh man. That game.
Your claim to fame is crushing Bust a Move at Camp Snoopy.
I mean, if you're gonna have one,
you gotta have it, man.
Yeah,
you gotta.
Come on. Puzzle Bobble is also another version of the game. If you're more familiar with that, I had to look it up, because I was like, I know there's a lot of weird like names. Like for the longest time, I thought Bubble Bobble was this game. Like I thought that was what it was called, and then I was like, oh no, it's not.
Yeah.
But that dude, legendary moment. My girlfriend at the time was not very happy with me, but I was very stoked, because I turned around and those kids were elated.
Hell yeah!
Like I felt like a wizard at that point. But
pinball wizard.
Yeah, literally, it's a Bust a Move wizard, baby. Yeah, let's go.
That's hilarious, dude.
But yeah, that's
like, babe, do you have any more quarters, please?
No, you shut up. I did that on fucking.
You don't need quarters.
No, that was it. I was good.
Oh my gosh. That's too funny. Well, moving on from Camp Snoopy.
Hell yeah.
Snoop. I will go with my second pick, which is kind of it's like a kind of a meta spin-off within and outside of spin-offs, but it's like a spin-offception. And I am going to roll with a Final Fantasy spin-off, probably not the one you'd expect though. And that is Final Fantasy Tactics Advance.
Oh yeah.
Which was the second game in the Final Fantasy Tactics series on Game Boy Advance. It was a little different than the original Tactics game. It was a little more, I don't want to call it user-friendly, but it definitely had like a cuter aesthetic about it. It was a little bit less mature themes, I guess. So I think it was a little bit more approachable for, young 14, 15, 16-year-old Gianni to wrap his head around. And this was kind of an interesting one, because it was technically kind of like a spin-off of the series of Final Fantasy alongside Final Fantasy 12, which was also coming out in that same year. And the reason being is because within the world of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, which had awesome job system, by the way, we're very well known for its job system. It was kind of like there was these kids, they were at like an orphanage or something, and they get transported. It's the classic transported through the book world
Mhm,
plot.
of
You know what I
course.
Okay,
mean?
that's what I was gonna ask. I thought
We've all
this was
seen
like
Game
real.
Master.
This was real world, right? And then like
Yes.
the tutorial level of this is like a
It's
snowball.
a snowball fight.
Yeah, you teach
yeah,
kids
But
how
what
to
it
murder with
is
snowballs.
yeah.
But what it is when they find this book, they're like, oh, it kind of looks like the world in that one game we play, Final Fantasy. So you're like playing a Final Fantasy game about real life kids who play Final Fantasy, but then they go to the world of Final Fantasy 12, which is an actual Final Fantasy game. That it was like this brain melting, like meta fourth wall breakage. And it not only is it, again, I like to go to these things because I'm not typically drawn similar to like an Avowed. I'm not the tactics guy. I typically don't play these kinds of games, but if it's got Final Fantasy on the cover, I'm usually going to check it out in some capacity. I think it being a little bit more approachable and aesthetic is what really got me in the door, but it had these a really kind of vast job system that I really liked, and it also had this like judge and law system that was in that kind of world of Final Fantasy 12. And what it was anytime you were on a battlefield, there would be specific like rule sets that would be in place where if you they could be like, you're not allowed to use bows in this battle, or you're not allowed to attack people from behind, or you're not allowed to hurt people from an elevation or whatever. And if you broke those rules, you would be risking like penalties outside of battle, whether that was like monetary or timing out one of your characters. So it had this real interesting like kind of risk and reward system about who you were putting onto the battlefield and how you were employing them. And then it had a kind of an interesting light permadeath as well, where when you were on a playfield that didn't have one of those judges, if that character died because there was no judge in place, if that character died, then they would leave your clan permanently. But it wasn't like that for the whole game. So you kind of had that push and pull of it. It was a really, really interesting game. I don't know if you guys ever checked out Tactics Advance.
I did not, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. I feel like that little like world of the Game Boy Advance games is like perfect for now. I feel like they should all be ported to like
Switch.
mobile
Or that. Yeah.
Because the Game Boy Advance was like peak. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. I know. But I want these things to get money so that they get that stamp of like, hey, people want this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if they fucking put Pokemon Pinball, Ruby and Sapphire on iPhone, I would buy the shit out of that because that game's great.
God, dude. So
but
good.
The Game Boy Advance era, that it was like the king of, hey, you got like 15 minutes, like play this shit.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
And that's probably why Phil just showed off for the listeners, his emulation on his phone is because the man commutes on a train.
Yep.
And I bet those fucking games are perfect. Like, because you have 30 minutes to an hour, maybe even less. You're going to get some stuff done and you're going to feel good about it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, a tactics game like that sounds perfect, because that's my biggest complaint with tactics games. I do love tactics games, but you're like, holy shit, I've been here for an hour and 15 minutes on this one battle. Oh my God. And then you lose and you're like, fuck me. Like, God.
It's like an hour gone out the window.
Yeah.
Are the battles relatively short in this one, Johnny?
I don't remember them being terribly long. Again, I always kind of viewed Tactics Advance as like the kid-friendly tactics game. And I just kind of remember it being a lot more accessible in that regard. I don't remember them having super long fights at all. But man, I love that game. And it had Mont Blanc, which is like, I would play the shit out of that game.
Stream that. That would be fun. That would be fun. Because it's probably not that long. Let me look that up while you're talking.
Nah, I don't think so. But definitely, if you haven't ever checked it out, Tactics Advance is a really fun time. And there was a sequel on the DS that I never got a chance to check out, but I also heard really good things about it.
Wait, so your pick is Tactics Advanced,
yes,
not Grimoire of the Rift.
Not Grimoire of the Rift. A2 Grimoire of the
A2.
Rift. I never played that one.
Wait,
It's
so there's
45.5 hours long on the
so
main
there's
stage.
Final
it was a
Fantasy
long game.
Tactics,
Correct.
and then there's Tactics Advance,
Correct.
Yeah.
and then there's A2. And
Correct.
those are different games.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
There's a lot of
Cool.
That's why it was such a big deal when this new tactics game got remade. Like,
Yeah, okay. But so that's just tactics.
yes,
That's
Tactics
that's
Ogre,
a remake
right?
of the original Tactics. No, Tactics
I see.
Ogre is a different game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Duh.
Silly.
Duh, you fucking idiot.
Dumb.
Come on now, get it. This is
Ask
simple
smart
stuff, Eric.
questions. Jeez.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Moving on, Nate, what is your third and final pick, my friend, for your favorite spin-off?
It's tough because I got a couple really good ones, but I got to go with my gut, and I'm doing Link's crossbow training from the Wii.
Hell yeah.
This was a game that came with every single Wii Zapper, and it was I think this might have been Zelda's first like DLC, right?
Yeah.
It's an expansion.
It's
more
an
so.
expansion
Yeah.
of Twilight Princess,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
what if Link had a crossbow? That's it. And you're just going through courses, and
Wow.
What a fucking premise, man.
Yeah.
It was so sick though. As a kid, I was like, "You're telling me I've already beat Twilight Princess, then I get that, and I can do more Twilight Princess with a crossbow." That was so
man.
my jam.
Nate, you are just shocking me left and right here, buddy.
That's incredible.
Link's crossbow training.
Amazing.
Man.
I have to wait. Okay. I had to look this up because Link's crossbow training did come out first. But I was like, I know I've seen footage of this game, and I was like, I'm pretty sure what they did. I thought, but this came out first. Was they just took if you've ever played Wii Sports Resort with the sword fighting,
Yeah.
where you do the level where you're just like fucking
You're just going down.
Yeah, very similar, just on rails. But with this is hilarious. I can't
With
believe
the Zapper, and it's
Okay, so you brought up Halo Arcade. What was your second game?
Avowed. That was
Avowed.
good.
Okay.
They're all good
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah,
They're,
hey.
they're not expected.
It's in Link's crossbow training.
Holy shit.
Let me ask you, Nate, did you own Link's crossbow training? Because this is the most like my friend's friend owns this, and I'm at a
Yes.
birthday party
So,
game I've
We
ever
were that
seen.
family that the Wii was like our console before.
Was
I got
it?
a 360? Yeah. So I grew up with a PS1, a Nintendo 64, and then the most modern thing we got after that was a Wii. And that was like the family console. Everyone played on it. Everyone got their own games for it. And we got 2 Zappers the like week they came out. So I was playing that from the start. And I think I did that like over and over and over enough that like I can't remember if it was one of the discs like burnt out or something. The way I had to switch to the other one.
Oh, you played the shit out of Link's crossbow training.
Yeah, something about on-rail shooters. It really
That's
had
awesome,
a grip on
dude.
me as a kid. Yeah.
So which one's
look up-
better?
Yeah.
Fireteam Raven or Link's crossbow training?
I mean, objectively, Fireteam Raven.
No, but we're not
Yeah.
being objective here.
Gun to
Speak
your
from
head, dude.
heart, Nate.
Yeah, I think I overplayed that crossbow training.
Yeah.
That was, yeah.
Oh man! If you look up Link's crossbow training on Google and go into images, the fourth image is 2 Gorons with targets on their crotches, and I want to know so much more
Yeah.
about what is
Yeah.
happening in this. What the fuck? Oh my
Well,
god!
Nate, I know you're in your Dead Space era. Dead Space also had a actually a pretty decent
it
on
did.
rails shooter on the Wii, and I think I had or borrowed that one if I remember correctly.
Incredible.
So if you have a way of playing that once you complete Dead Space, it's actually a pretty decent time.
I have my Wii. It's going to take, I have to get
there
some
you
extra
go.
cords and stuff, but
There you
It
go.
can be done.
figure it out.
I love the idea of them coming back. Like, man, we've done Tears of the Kingdom. We've really taken the Breath of the Wild formula to its logical extreme. We got to bring it back. We got to tie it back to something smaller, a little bit more corridor based. Let me pitch on something.
Here we go. He's going to cook.
Gears of War, but Link. A stop and pop Link's crossbow training, except
Yep.
he's gunning them down.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
just
I
out
have-
there with his crossbow.
I have a slight tweak.
Okay, hit me.
Ditch Link altogether.
Fuck yeah, love this already. Keep going.
All right.
Bring in Linkle.
Yeah.
From-
Okay.
Oh.
She has dual crossbows. She is a very cool character.
2 zappers. How do you
Yes.
do better than 1? You do 2. My man
Legit,
Nate's already covered. He's got
If-
2 zappers.
if they did a spinoff with Linkle, who is a very fucking cool character, by the way, that is just locked to Hyrule Warriors. If they did Linkle's whole thing was just like, no, Zelda but shooter, incredible.
Zelda but shooter
Alright.
is something
Alright.
we need. Yeah.
Let me give you a pitch on a pitch.
I
All
love
right?
Okay.
this.
Let me take
All
your
right.
pitch and give you another pitch.
We're in
Please do.
pitchception right now.
Take him and turn it.
Exactly what you just said, but take out Linkle and add Tingle.
And I was
I'm out.
I didn't say, but I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
I'm
two
out.
crossbows.
And Tingle.
You've lost me. But if you were wearing the Tingle
Alright,
costume, I'm back in.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Maybe it's
I'm just
just a
saying.
linked crossbow training game that paid skins, and you could just be anyone.
Yes. Oh yeah. Add a battle
I
pass to
love
that
this.
shit. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
no, let me tap an amiibo and be Kirby.
Let me.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I want
King
to tap an
Dedede
amiibo.
with 2 crossbows.
Yep. Sync it with my Alarmo. You know what I mean?
We're on to something, yeah. Let my Alarmo shoot me in the fucking head.
All right, hang on. It's John Wick.
It's
Oh,
But
yes.
you got a
What?
crossbow.
Yes. Yes.
They killed my
Oh.
Korok and now they die.
Yes, dude. You're cooking
They
with
took my
gas,
maps.
bro.
They took my maps.
he's thinking he's back. Tingle is.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm lightheaded.
I don't even know where to go from there.
Probably on to Phil's thing, I think.
Yeah, Nate, that was an excellent pick. I love that one. I love that for you. And
Whoa.
hopefully we get the John Wick Tingle crossbow training one
Where's
day.
the sequel? Please.
I gotta
Please,
get on the
please.
fucking. I just realized, like, bringing back fucking Linkle. I gotta get on that train. Like, we gotta do something with Linkle. She's
Bring her
fucking
back,
cool.
dude.
Yeah.
Bring her back, dude.
Incredible.
Come on the show, Winkle.
And bring
Yeah.
back Tingle.
Bring
Tingle's
back Winkle
always
and
around.
Tingle.
Tingle's always around. Don't you worry.
That's the
He's
buddy
right
cop
behind-
movie I want to see.
He's right fucking behind you.
Oh my gosh. Phil, what is your third and final pick for Ultimate Spinoff?
Ultimate spinoff. So I think I love car racing games. I'm really bad at them, but I like them. I never got into Gran Turismo. I was more of a Ridge Racer kid because,
Ridge Racer.
PlayStation 1. And then I made the jump to Xbox and I got Forza Motorsport.
Mm.
It's fine. I've also realized that I'm not a sim racing person. However, one of my favorite spin-offs is the Forza Horizon series. But we're not talking about Forza Horizon today. What we're talking about is my favorite Forza spin-off. It's a spin-off of Forza Horizon. Horizon Zero Dawn.
Stop. Log off, Phil.
Wow.
God damn
that is a
That-
great
The
pull right
most
there.
impeccable thing that they did with that game. Could you show me a single wheel in Horizon Zero Dawn?
great point.
There's
They
no
flipped
cars.
the whole
They flipped it
formula
on its
upside down.
head.
Dude. Yeah.
Fucking giraffes.
What a
made out of
metric.
machines.
Show me a wheel.
Show me
Like-
one goddamn wheel. No
I
wheels.
don't know. I don't
That's a
even know what
great
to
point.
say right now.
That's a good pull, dude.
Yeah, they took
Well
it,
known.
they turned it, and they spinned it right
don't feed
off.
this. Don't feed into this.
Oh, that's man.
I take it this was the part where you were messaging everyone going like, guys, I don't know if I can come up with any more spin-offs.
I
Yeah, you
almost
had
right
one right
before I
there.
joined this call sent you a message that all said I'm so sorry for what I'm about to do to you guys.
There was a warning.
It's all been an
You
elaborate
literally said
joke.
a spinoff. You were like, "Oh yeah, Forza Horizon," which is a spinoff of Forza Motorsport.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I understand the
I'm an
concept.
avid Horizon fan, so I'm like, oh, okay,
yeah.
where's he going with
Yeah.
it? What don't I know about?
Yeah, seasons changed everything, especially
Yeah.
when you could go from one biome to another. It truly changed it. It's incredible.
It's crazy what they did with Mexico.
I know.
Wow. Yeah.
Prehistoric Mexico.
So
Yeah,
the other
prehistoric,
place
dude.
I thought you were gonna go, like you can see the look on my face. I was smiling because I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
he's going to talk about the Forza DLC, which is Hot Wheels
The Hot
or
Wheels.
Lego."
Yeah.
One of
I
those
was going,
two.
yeah, I was going.
That's what I
Lego.
thought.
That made sense.
And this man went to another game company
Oh
entirely.
my god!
I mean, it
man.
was a killer spinoff. I gotta give props where props are due. They really did it. They
can't
really
believe
made the card game better.
Eric, what you got? That's I'm not entertaining this anymore.
All
Holy
right,
shit,
you know
guys.
what?
Oh my
Moving
God.
on from Forza Horizon Zero Dawn.
Bring
Eric, what is your? We're putting this man on timeout. We're suspended.
the new Forza Horizon game that takes place in Japan is actually just called Forbidden East.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Mute this dude.
That would be incredible. All right. I'm going back
Eric,
to
what
the
is your third and final pick?
I'm going back to the 90s. Okay. I'm going to bring us back to an actual spinoff. Which is technically, if you look, it's not an actual spinoff, but I disagree completely.
I feel like that's kind of breaking the premise of the show, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
taking it too
we
far.
follow rules
Slightly
here.
too
Okay.
far.
Yeah.
At least it's the same fucking developer. Okay.
I mean,
Okay. So we're going back to 1994 in a little game called Marvel X-Men Children of the Atom.
okay.
That's the first in the series. Then
Uh-huh.
we spin off next in 1996 to X-Men versus Street Fighter,
Mm-hmm.
which then leads us to the actual spinoff.
Mm-hmm.
X is Marvel versus Capcom.
Hell yeah.
That
Hell yeah.
is a spinoff because it literally, without Children of the Atom, which was an excellent game. Then Capcom was like, hold on, we also have fighting characters. Let's fucking put them together like a toy box. And then they made X-Men versus Street Fighter. And then they're like, well, hold on. We also have all these other fucking characters. So let's throw in Mega Man and fucking all the other characters that are fucking, I can't think of any other ones right now for whatever goddamn reason. But, and then
It's the only
we
Capcom character he knows.
yeah, for
Just
whatever
fucking
reason,
Ryu over here. In Mega
well,
Man.
so I was trying to think of who else was in Marvel versus Capcom the first one, and then I went to Marvel versus Capcom 2, and I was like,
Someone from Resident Evil?
I think
Jill
that's two
Valentine.
though. Jill Valentine.
Yeah.
Right?
The Boulder, actually, from RE5.
The
Yeah.
Boulder. Thank you.
Yep.
Yes.
all the way back in the 90s.
Call that
Yeah,
a
We call it
callback, kids.
callback. We're on it.
God damn it. But yes, this is an incredible game series that is like, it's had its ups and downs, but it is an exceptional spinoff, and I will die on that hill because it's like it is a spinoff. Let me see what the original cast is, just so we can see
Yeah, I'd be curious.
what it is, because I had this on Dreamcast. Let's see. That's not correct.
Is it the
Holy shit.
ponytailed Mega Man guy? Is he in there too?
The pony? Oh, Zero?
Zero?
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think so at that point. On the original one, so we got Chun-Li, Ryu, Zangief,
Mhm.
somebody that was literally my first like video game crush, Morgan from fucking Darkstalkers.
Yep.
I can't remember this guy's name. I don't think it's Captain Commando, but it might be I think it is Captain
Yeah, it
Commando.
is.
Then Mega Man. Then we had fucking Ryu from Ninja Gaiden. And then some guy that I remember loving playing as, but I can't remember what the fuck his name is. He is from a mech game that I don't know what his name is. I think
Jin?
Jin
Saitama?
Yes, Jin Saitama. Thank you.
Mhm.
And then you had some other stuff, like there was more additions and stuff, but that's the small little cast that they have. And then it went on to Marvel versus Capcom 2, which is still played at Evo, which is crazy,
Which is nuts, dude.
and then you had Marvel versus Capcom 3, which is also still it has its following. And then Infinite happened, and that was when Disney was being like, no X-Men in our fucking fighting game with the Marvel license, because we own Disney and we don't own the X-Men yet. So you had like weird changes, like we don't have Wolverine in a Marvel versus Capcom game, so we'll just put Black Panther and give him Wolverine's moveset. It's the same. And people were like, where the fuck is Wolverine? So yeah, it's definitely had its ups and downs and stuff, but those two games in the series, the first two and the third, they all hold up really well. And I do think they are a really fun series. And I'm curious if there is a port of them that has like modern controls, like how games are now with like the Arc system, which is like you can just mash square to do combos and shit to go into like vertical stuff. I think that would be a very cool thing if it did or did not exist.
Is that
To
not
modernize
in
it
the
a little
brand
bit.
new one?
Hmm?
They like just put this they just put a like remaster of this game out, I thought.
Okay, if it has that, I'll probably.
But what
pick it
you're
up.
saying is like the original. Wait, they just remastered Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
The Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection came out September of last year.
Oh,
You know what's
then
funny? I
that's
think I
probably what
have
you're
that.
talking about.
Two,
Yeah,
you
I
said?
guess I don't know if it has the Arc System stuff in it, but they did just put this out.
Let's see. Yep, it does. It does have. I'm gonna fucking play this.
This also has Children of the Atom in there.
Yeah, that's also a really fucking good game, by the way. Yeah. If you
Rollback netcode.
Wolverine is in every iteration except that one.
yeah, that's what I'm fucking saying, dude.
Yeah.
So
Gotta
weird.
love licensing.
Yeah.
Mhm. God forbid.
Ryu
Like,
is the only one in all of them.
yes, because Spider-Man
And Chun-Li.
also. You had Spider-Man as like another legal issue, and I'm like, if you go, like, yeah, you have, you only have 2 mutants in the original Marvel vs. Capcom, which is kind of crazy. But Wolverine's one of them, I guess, if you count Spider-Man. But that's
That's
we
a
don't-
whole.
we
We're not starting that.
yeah, we don't.
We
need to get into
simply
that.
cannot.
Yeah,
Who was the Gambit. Gambit was the other one.
yeah, but it looks like you can unlock a ton of other characters. In at least in the fighting game collection has a fuck ton. Holy shit!
Mhm.
Whoa, this is so many characters. I gotta check this out. I streamed a little bit of the Capcom fighting game collection with Power Stone, which God, come on, we gotta do an episode on
played
dead.
that either.
We gotta do an episode on dead games that need to come back.
There we
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Because holy shit, Power Stone. But yeah, bringing us back from from whatever the fuck Phil said, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 1 for that matter are exceptional games, and they are definitely spin-offs. And I think one of the most fascinating things of all time of just being like the trust that Marvel had in Capcom to just be like, yeah, you made this really cool fighting game and you want to put your characters in it now too, and then it just became a absolute phenomenon. And Capcom had this and Street Fighter 2 and 3 at the same time, which is crazy to think.
Arguably the two most two of the most influential fighting games of all time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah. Well, that is a good pull because I am going to, for my final pick, stay within the Capcom realm. And I'm going to pick a game that maybe I'm playing a little fast and loose with the spin-off definition.
We can go fucking anywhere now, apparently.
I know, I know Phil is a stickler for rules, so hopefully he doesn't give me shit for this one. But I'm going to stick with Capcom. Eric, you mentioned Mega Man. We mentioned Zero.
Ooh, I was wondering if someone was going to bring this.
I'm bringing, I don't know if it's the same one, but I'm bringing Mega Man Legends for the PlayStation
Okay.
1.
Okay.
N64, I believe, too.
And N64. There was an N64 version. Yeah. Mega Man Legends was really interesting because it's like the 3rd or 4th iteration of mainline Mega Mans beyond like the X series, the Zero series. And it created this 3rd person over the shoulder completely 3-dimensional 360-degree rotation and put Mega Man in this kind of action platformer, I guess it would be considered. This was so cool to me as a kid because it was set in this like post-apocalyptic. I would I casually enjoy Mega Man stuff, but what was so fascinating to me about this one was it wasn't set in the same setting as most Mega Man games. It was in this kind of post-apocalyptic version of Mega Man where everything was still really like bright and pretty and happy in a weird way, but it was kind of like the end of the world.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like this really interesting take on on Mega Man and even like that kind of post-apocalyptic setting. You had really interesting characters. From what I remember, fully voice acted, which was also something that was really different to me at the time. I thought the combat was decently fun, but what always stuck out to me in Mega Man Legends was, aside from like the open world setting, being able to kind of interact with everyone on the map, was this game had some of the fucking sickest boss encounters that I ever remember from that time. Really, really cool boss encounters. The Bond villains, not Bond, but the Bond family, BO. Yeah.
Tron Bond.
They were,
she's legendary.
They're really goofy and really fun. I loved Mega Man Legends as a kid, and that was going to be my final call out. Did you guys play Mega Man Legends?
Mega Man Legends is the Mega Man game that has always felt like a fever dream to me. This is actually, there are very few games growing up that were like games that I saw at another kid's house that I never got to play. I simply saw them one afternoon and then it disappeared for the rest of my life, to the point where
Link's crossbow training.
Yeah, like Link's crossbow. Yeah.
Perfect example.
Perfect. Man, yeah.
That was Nate's
They're
house,
really
is
the
where it
same
was.
game. I had it. But like, this game is a game that I thought that I had dreamed up at some point, because it was like so hard to like figure out what this game was or like where I had seen it. I never even put hands on controller, but this thing looked like an absolute incredible experience to my 12-year-old brain at the time. Like it looked nuts. And besides playing Mega Man on my little KACL phone, I maybe should go back to this one, because I have not played any other Mega Mans. Mega Men?
Mega Man
games.
Mega Mans?
Mega Man's.
Mega Man's. Yeah, there we go. That's it. That's
that's
proper
right.
term. Yeah, this is a weird one for sure. Like, I think this might have been the first Mega Man game I actually played. Just because I was aware of him. He's kind of like it's one of those mascots that you just kind of know of. And I definitely played this, and it definitely was a Mega Man like rental situation from Blockbuster, where I was like, oh, Mega Man, and then I played it. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is so weird. Where's his helmet? Like, but I'm looking at some images and I'm just like, man, they were going for the Saturday morning cartoon vibe. Like, that's all it was.
That's a perfect way to describe it.
Yeah. And that's why it's like, it's so like, I don't even know how good the game was. I don't remember much about it, but I know looking at it, I'm like, man, this feels great. Like, this looks like so nice. And if you look at Tron Bond, like, Tron Bond is such a good character that has basically like, she's the only one from that whole series that people are like, oh yeah, no, she's in like Marvel versus Capcom, for example. Like
her and the server bots, the little server bots.
Exactly. They are the only ones that have escaped the Mega Man Legends franchise.
They're the original Rabbids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, basically. Much cuter. But
much cuter.
Mega Man Volnut is his name. That's the actual name of this Mega Man. He's a different character altogether. And yeah, it's so interesting because like you mentioned, it's like the end of the world, shit's hitting the fan, but like everybody's pretty chill about it. Like,
and there's just people that are like, oh, you want to help me curate my museum? And you're like, sure, I guess, like, whatever.
Yeah. And here's some shit for Phil, like he would love. You get like rewarded for just like putting trash in a trash can. Like, it's just just this like small little thing that I know, like things like that in video games just kind of tickle your brain. And it's just like, you kick trash into a trash can and then you get rewards for it.
And there was also like really fun mini games. There's like a soccer mini game. There was like these it was just it was like a Saturday morning cartoon is a really good way of looking at it because it was just colorful. It was the music. I thought the music was great in that game.
Yeah, music was good.
But I consider it a spinoff just because it was a different Mega Man, and it was just different compared to anything ever in the Mega Man,
holy shit.
Call it
this got its own spinoff.
Series. Huh?
This got its own spinoff.
Spinoff on a spinoff, dude.
Yeah, The Misadventures of Tron Bond.
It did. Yes.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yes, it did. Oh my God, I totally forgot about that.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a Mega Man Legends 2, and then there was a pretty famously canceled Mega Man Legends 3, from what I remember. Like there was footage in a trailer of Mega Man Legends 3. And as we all know, anytime something gets announced, that it definitely comes out, and the studios don't close, and games
Yeah.
never get made.
Especially threes.
Wow.
Especially threes.
Oh,
Did
That would
you
be
legit
incredible.
have this one, Nate?
I had there was a Mega Man like collection thing on the DS. I want to say at one point.
okay.
And I want to say I grazed this.
Okay.
But I think didn't because it's not like the others. I think
Yeah.
I played 2 others before that were in that collection, and I was just like, this is
Yeah.
it's not really Mega Man.
No.
And I think
Yeah.
my dumb kid brain just didn't give it a chance. Yeah.
You want to talk about
Yeah.
dumb kid brains? There's another Mega Man spinoff that I bounced the fuck off of, and now I'm waiting desperately to eventually play it again. Mega Man Battle Network. That is a weird ass
yeah.
game.
Yeah.
But I've heard nothing but incredible things about it. But as
Yeah,
a
people
child playing
swear
that,
by that.
I mean, speaking of tactics games, right? Like that,
Yeah,
isn't that what that
exactly.
is?
it's
Yeah.
a tactics card game. Like,
Yeah.
Ooh.
and now that sounds right up my alley. But at the time, I was a fucking idiot. Like, I wasn't figuring that
Yeah.
out. What do you mean there's lanes? I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the most Steam Deck sounding game I've ever heard.
Yeah.
The collection goes on sale pretty regularly. It's like $40. There's 2 volumes, and they're each $40. So they usually go on sale like 50% off. But I'm waiting for that $10 mark. That's when I'm going to
Yeah.
pull the trigger on both of them. $20 for all of them is crazy work because there's a fuck ton of those games. Like Mega Man Legends did the spinoff thing, and they're like, you get 2.5 games. Let me see how many Battle Network games there are.
I think there's like 9 at least.
At least, dude.
Let's see. I'm so curious about this. Because, what the fuck? Mega Man has a ton of spinoffs, I guess. Like, that's crazy.
You know what I want that in, Eric? Is I want remember Xbox used to have the 2 games in 1 box
Yes.
games?
Yeah.
I want all 9 Battle Network games. I want Link's crossbow training, and I want Forza Horizon Zero Dawn packed in one
Yep.
disc.
There you go.
Okay, there you go. Yep, that's it.
There
Played
are
on Dreamcast.
6. There are 6 Battle Network games, along with, you guessed it, folks, several spin-offs.
Yep, that's what I was going to say. Holy shit, that's crazy. And they were pumping these motherfuckers out. 2001 to 2009, they had all 6 games and spin-offs, basically. That's
Yeah, it was like every
crazy.
6 months there was a new version of it.
Jeez. There's the wiki, as you can see from my
there's a
fucking
dark mode. There's a dark
Gendo
mode on
Akari
Wikipedia.
face. Mainline game spin-offs, and then there is yet again an other games chapter on,
Oh my
on the
Lord.
Wikipedia.
Who
Fantastic.
goes deeper?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is incredible.
Fascinating.
Well, fellas,
Johnny, do you want my real
Go for it.
list?
yeah, give me your real list.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, do we want to just mention the ones that we didn't talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah, rifle through them. I'm down for
The
that.
obvious ones.
Yeah.
My real list is Portal,
Okay.
Mhm.
Red
Yeah.
Alert,
Red
Mhm.
Alert, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Command and Conquer Red Alert, and simply because I can't believe Nate didn't take it, and we had already talked about Halo, ODST,
Yes, and Reach for that matter.
yeah, Reach 2, yep, and then my last one that I will leave you with is Pokemon Snap.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
Pokemon
hell
Pinball,
yeah.
too. Pokemon
Mhm.
Mystery Dungeon.
I
Pokemon
almost
Quest.
went Pokemon Unite. I'm not,
Ooh.
I'm
Also
not a
good one.
MOBA person, but I enjoy Unite. Yeah.
Speaking of Dota, yeah,
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Without that original spinoff, we wouldn't have that
Yeah.
game.
no?
Games are weird.
Fun fact, Phil. Actually, my dad did voiceover for Command and Conquer Red Alert Yuri's Revenge DLC.
Wild. More drop.
We have to wait.
little fun
Can
fact.
we do a bonus episode of just like you tracking down all the MP3 files of your dad's voice lines? And,
I could probably work on that.
yeah, that would be incredible.
Wait, did
I
he
could
do
probably work
more
on it.
games?
Yeah, there was that. There was Jack and Daxter, and
Of course.
there was oh my god, Dead to Rights was another
Oh
one.
shit!
Oh,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's
What-
so
what
cool.
does Smorgasbord
Bullet
say?
time.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? That's so cool.
But
Yuri's
yeah, that's why when you
Revenge.
said Command and
Banger
Conquer
of a video game.
Red Alert, yeah, I was like, oh, that's red. That's a good one though.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Wow. Okay.
Eric, what was your list, dude?
So mine was another Capcom game originally. Gunsmoke, then Red Dead
Gunsmoke.
Revolver
Yep.
to Red
I
Dead
love that
Redemption.
one.
Yeah. So those are Gunsmoke was the original. Red Dead Revolver was a revival of Gunsmoke, and then
Wait,
obviously,
really?
yeah.
Mhm.
And then it went into Red Dead Redemption, which is a completely different fucking game that only kept the Deadeye system and cowboy hats, basically.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
yeah,
I
that was
loved Red Dead Revolver. I
That game's
loved
crazy, yeah.
Red Dead Revolver.
That's a fun one. The other one that I had, which I was shocked that nobody brought it up, but I guess we were trying to go for more deeper cuts. Aside from me with fucking two of the best games in their genre, Mario Kart is a fucking spinoff
Yeah.
of
Also,
Mario.
Mario is a spinoff.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mario in itself.
Yeah.
And then there's all the Mario. Like Mario's kind of cheating, but I wanted to point out Mario Kart because it's fucking Mario Kart. And then I had River City Girls, which is a spinoff of the River City games, River City beat 'em up games. But yeah, that's my list. This was fun. This was a fun activity.
Hell yeah. Nate,
Nate,
did
what
you
you
have
got?
any additional ones?
I had two more mobile ones actually
Oh hell yeah!
that I have sunk quite a bit of time into, and that's Fallout Shelter.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Yes.
Thoroughly enjoy that game, and then the Elder Scrolls Blades.
I
How is
almost,
that?
Mm.
I
How
almost
is that?
brought Blades.
Very easy to jump in, jump out of, just dungeon
Mhm.
crawler. It's skinned
Yeah.
as Elder Scrolls. And the cool thing about that is there's armor that is in this game that was then put into the Skyrim special edition.
Hmm.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, that was kind of when Apple was really starting to like push like, oh no, we're a serious place for games. I remember that being Elder Scrolls Blades being kind of like a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they brought
Dude.
Todd Howard out.
Yeah, they
Mhm.
did.
Yeah. Yep.
And his fucking blazer,
Yeah. And
dude. Holy shit! I can't believe I didn't mention this. Uma Musume Pretty Derby Party Dash, which is a fucking
here we
terrible
go.
game.
there we
Here
go.
we go.
All right.
Jesus
I'm sorry. I
Christ,
just
bro.
remembered it right
God.
now.
One
Fourth guy
podcast,
over
bro.
here.
No,
One
I can't. It's my
podcast.
brand. It's my brand. What are you fucking talking about? Hold on.
This man was gonna wear
starts
horse
the
ears.
episode with horses. He ends the episode with horses.
Oh yeah, I already brought them up today. Huh?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You got
That was
you hit your
crazy.
quota. You hit your quota.
There we go. I'm done. I just I need to bash that game because it's fucking terrible. It's awful. It's not a good game. And it was the first. That was the game they decided to put in the U.S. first, not the actual fucking game that's like a
Insanity.
phenomenon now.
That's how I do it.
Yeah.
Insanity.
All right, Nate,
Um,
what's your other one?
I know. I hear yours.
Oh, it was Blades.
those were the two,
Blades
right?
was the second one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had my remaining two weren't super deep cuts, but nonetheless, I really enjoyed them. Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which again, that was when we initially pitched this idea, it was what one you like better than the original, and that was like the first thing that I thought of. Miles Morales is my favorite in the trilogy. And then second one, again, another one for Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core is phenomenal. Even if you're not like big on Final Fantasy VII, it's a great game with a great story that for the most part stands on its own pretty well, but it's definitely well served if you're a fan of Final Fantasy VII and the series in general.
I'm sensing a pattern with games that mesh with Gianni, and they're games that were originally made for mobile devices, like a Game Boy Advance or a PS. I'm realizing there's a thing there that
You might
there's
be
something
right.
about those games that were designed to be in a handheld, which means they should be played in a quicker succession because those missions are really fast, right?
Yeah.
The Crisis Core.
Yeah,
missions?
Crisis Core was really designed like you can knock. I mean, some of them are no more than a minute and a half. You had some of your longer story ones that are like 15, 20 minutes, but even that's probably the longest you're gonna.
We got to do a deep dive. We got to get Gianni on like some Game Boy Advance games, man. He's gonna awaken his brain. Oh man, that's incredible. I'm sensing a pattern.
Right? Yeah, that's really interesting that you're calling that out. And now I'm gonna be up late, losing sleep over it.
Even the game he's most excited about next year this year or whatever fucking year it was is the mobile port of the Octopath game.
Oh shit!
I can't wait, dude. I cannot wait.
Holy shit.
Oh
I
my
got it,
gosh.
man. I got it. I figured it out. He's gonna
Dialed
come to us
in.
next year with a game. He's like, oh man, I've been playing this game. It's incredible. I'll be like, yeah, that's a port of a mobile game from like 6
Yeah.
years ago. And he's gonna be like, fuck.
God, and I mean, Nate, you're next at this point. Hey, Phil likes throwing away trash in video games, and Gianni likes playing mobile games. So let's do the T read on Uncle Nate here.
Oh man. I think it's just like good gunplay, I think is the thing.
Okay.
For
Right.
Nate.
Exactly.
It turns out Nate likes games that play well.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
I
Who
enjoy
would've
my
thought?
time by playing something that's good. Wild.
Yeah, that's
Elitist.
It's a elitist.
How dare you?
I'm so privileged.
I think you're so much better than us.
That's incredible. Holy shit.
Well, fellas, I think we are going to put a pin in it there. That was a really fun exercise. I think we learned a little bit about ourselves.
I think we did.
I think we did. If you have a favorite spinoff, make sure you leave that in the comments below. I think we went through, again, we played a little fast and loose with the definition there, but it's our rules. we who cares? If you don't like it, make your own show. All right. But if you don't make your own show, stick around, watch more of our show.
I mean, he said fast and loose. Fucking Phil was on another planet at one point.
Yeah. He was before we close up the show, I want to just go around the horn, talk to the people. Where can they find you? If you're working on anything that you're excited about, let them know. We'll start with you, Eric, Mr. The Human.
Okay, you can find me on all platforms as Mr. The Human. Sometimes Mr. The Human plays if you don't find, but most of the time you can just Twitch, Mr. The Human plays. Come find me Mondays, Wednesdays, sometimes Saturdays. We're mixing things up here pretty soon. I just beat Bloodborne for the most part. My community goal got absolutely slaughtered in 2 days, so now I'm playing the DLC sometime next month. I just started playing Fear the Spotlight, which by the time this comes out, I'll probably be playing it that night. That game's fucking terrifying. It's real good though. But yeah, come check that out, and then go find my podcast too, Short Game Long Talk. If you like really deep dives about video games that are short and sweet, that's the place for you. Go find that.
Thank you, Eric. Phil, where can the people find you?
You can find me at www.70%complete.com.
Thank you.
It's like, damn.
Speed it up, bud. We're gonna do
too many letters.
speed it up, my
You can find me there. I have reviews coming out. I just reviewed I had this in the review that I couldn't say the name, and now by Sweet Caroline.
Yeah.
Carol, by Sweet Carol, not Goodbye Sweet Caroline. ...
Yeah.
I just reviewed that. I'll have more of the Avowed stuff coming out. So join the Discord. Cody.pika.page is the place you can go for that. I will probably be hopping into the Capture Corner in a bit. Perhaps the week after this comes out, because time is weird. But come hang out, see that Avowed stuff as it comes together, and then when the video comes out, hopefully this calendar year.
Oh my gosh, Nate, where can the people find you?
TikTok and Twitch, Heroic Headgear. And I'm really pushing my Twitch because I'll already have announced it by the time this is out, but I'm saying it here first. I think how time works.
Yeah, time weird.
In 2026, I will be doing based off of how good this Dead Space stream went. 2026 will be 12 games, 12 helmets, 1 helmet a month. I am doing a giveaway pertaining to the game that we're playing.
Wow. Can we get a tease of that first game?
I'm deciding between a few.
Okay,
I think
fair enough.
As it goes along, it'll probably be an engagement thing where we do voting, so people can decide the game, and then if that game has a few options, then they decide on the helmet.
I love that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is cool.
Well, I will be sure to check on that. If you guys don't know already, my name is Gianni. You can find me at Gianni DeCrossa on all socials. And right now, I am, at the day that this is dropping, I'm not in America. I'm in Norway working on some pretty fun content for my own channel. That I'm really, really excited about. I don't want to give too much away. I did just drop a review for Keeper, so make sure you go check out my review of Keeper. Spoiler alert, very, very good game. Maybe you'll get a video essay for it, Phil. I don't know. I might have bit the bug on that one. So
I got lots of research on surrealism. You just hit me up, dude.
For sure. I'm also I will, because I will be this is how time we're talking about time here. I am going to be on hiatus from my regularly scheduled Twitch streams until November 17th. When I get back, I will be continuing my playthrough of Bloodborne, my second playthrough of Bloodborne, alongside my first time playing through the Bloodborne DLC. And I have a couple other game special titles that I got lined up. I don't want to give too much away, but I'm excited to get back to those regularly scheduled streams on the 17th. Fellas, it was an awesome show. I hope that we don't get lambasted in the comments for what we decided were spin-offs and what weren't spin-offs. But remember, please leave your angry comments below, but mostly leave the nice ones, because we like to read those ones.
Yeah,
Let us know what your favorite spin-off. Well, Phil does for that. All right.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to mention me, please do it. My handle is at MRBEAST.
Oh my gosh, guys, I will see you. Well, I won't see you. You'll be doing this without me. You guys are gonna who knows what you guys are gonna be doing on this next episode, because when Gianni's away, the boys will play, as famous phrase. I will see you guys on the next one. Tell the people bye.
Bye.